Hello. Fancy meeting you guys here. Just pull up Underdog real quick. Sign in. Board. Alrighty. Good banner. Create a banner. Draft. Eight. Oh man, let's see here. What happened today? I haven't followed anything today. Got a new dresser. That was the bulk of my day. Nothing really came through my phone, so I'm not sure if anything happened. Flag on the play. I don't know what that means. Later news. NFL News Roundup, latest league updates from Monday, February 20th. I'm sure that is muted. Coaching news. Jeff Rogers, Cardinals assistant head coach and special teams coordinator, is staying on the staff under Coach Jonathan Gannon. Long snapper J.J. Jansen re-signed with the team from Carolina with a one-year deal. The team announced Jansen, a one-time Pro Bowler, set the franchise record for career games played last season. What else we have? Aaron Jones' agreement to reduce salary on Friday cleared $11 million in salary cap space for the Packers. NFL pillars were reported. Jim Bob Cooter and the team are finalizing for him to become the team's offensive coordinator. No offense to Jim Bob Cooter, but his offense kind of sucks. Chargers Derek Ainsley, Chargers secondary coach, is being promoted to defensive coordinator. Okay. Tom Donatell, Chargers assistant secondary, is now being promoted to the secondary coaching pass game coordinator. Ronaldo Hill, former Chargers defensive coordinator, is joining Miami's defensive backs coach and coordinator. Center Eric McCoy converted $10 million roster bonus into a signing bonus, clearing $8 million cap space for the Saints. And that is the news for today. What up, Dennis? And the pound. What's going on, guys? All right, guys. See you. Another draft. Another day. Eating a Starburst swirler. Not bad. Present screen. Dude, I was sitting so pretty for that NASCAR. Oh, but it says I saw somebody post something. I'm not sure why I don't notifications when you go live. Oh, no, good. It's weird. There's a bell for notifications. Cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have notification on this for anybody, so I wouldn't be insulted. But I'm technically on my computer like all the time, so. Oh, draft is starting in 1 minute. It's already 25% filled, pretty much. So advancing, you get $13. That's not bad. If you advance a third of your teams, I think you do get practically your money back. Right? No. 2/3. 2/3 of your teams you get right back. All right, let's go. Enter. Waiting for 4 people. Appreciate you guys for having notifications on, though. Turn off the banner. I've been meaning to look up my subscribers. I mean, I have. I need to get back on top of my numbers. YouTube. Switch accounts. 191 subscribers. Gotta make a banner. Ooh. Nope. EJ left me a comment 6 days ago. Saw your youngest whispering for you to draft Najee the whole time, but you didn't pull the trigger. Good man. Oh, yeah. My kids know to draft Najee. Drafting on my phone this time. Okay. I think the phone for Underdog is like tenfold better than the computer. Good luck. I'm trying to jump on live too. Awesome. I put my kid to sleep right now, but he is not going to sleep for me, so I gave up. He's been a bit of a turd lately. He's tired. He wants to go to bed. Oh, there's the pound. Toast. There he is. Oh, right in front of me. Oh, and we got the guy that won $2 million in this lobby. Give me a break. Give me a break. Yeah, he's in he's in another draft with me right now. It's him, it's Neil Orfield, and there's like random slow draft. I don't know if he's just like joining I don't know if he's on the same schedule as me, but we happen to be in like 3 drafts already together. It's kind of funny. I like him. I still think we're related somehow. Because his name's Crane, and my family name is Kearney. And they're pretty dumb when they came over. And it had like a couple different spellings of it. And he kind of looks exactly like a couple of my family members. And yeah. It's kind of weird. Oh, the pound gets Chase, yeah. I have yet to get a top 3 pick. I've yet to be able to get Chase. Nickelodeon. I have yet to draft Jonathan Taylor. I just understand why he's going higher than Najee. Like, whose situation is better? I mean, it's kind of the same, right? That's all you, Matt Moss. That's all you. Who's Toast going to go with here? Devontae Adams. Okay. Well, I'm getting one of the 2. I'm getting whichever one you don't get. And if you get Diggs, I'll get Brown. I get Brown. And then I'm assuming, since he's the way he drafts, he's going to go CD Amon-Ra, or he'll go CD Saquon, or he'll go Saquon Amon-Ra. That's the combo I see him going, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he goes with Bijan. He does go with Bijan. Okay. Breece Hall. How do you pass up on your stack in round one? You're gonna go Josh Allen. It just makes sense for us to go with those stacks right at the way, because you're not going to come back to it, kind of thing. I gotta. Am I friends with Pat? We'll message Pat right now. If you can, I guess I can't message him. Oh no, I don't want to unfollow. I can't message him. That's silly. Just curious what his thoughts are on Breece Hall. Diggs Allen, yeah, it's a good combo. Curious where the fantasy pound's going to go here. Is he going to reach for Burrow? Because I've seen it a couple times now. Somebody, the turnaround grabs Burrow, and it still doesn't make sense to me, but they do. Yeah. I don't know Charlie Brown. Maybe he wouldn't, but I feel so late. I've had like 3 rounds where it's like they would get Chase Higgins, but then the turnaround person would grab Burrow and somebody else. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Kind of surprising to see Henry go so late though. Well, if he didn't grab Henry there, he's passing on him. Well, you have a dilemma to make. Do you go Henry or do you go Higgins? I don't know where. I think at this point, yeah, because Higgins might not even be. Higgins might not even be a part of the team. Who knows? Mr. McChicken. So, just a heads up, on Thursday, I don't know whether it's probably going to be on his channel. I'm going to be on Bradley Staltler's channel. Stalter. I can't remember how to say it. My apologies. Be on his channel on Thursday. He's putting out his rankings for the year and his first set of rankings. I'll obviously be live on Wednesday as well. So, who are you going with? Who are you going with? Well, Rojo's or Pat's already got 2 running backs, so I'm not worried about him getting running backs. I like Mark Andrews, so he's not going to go running back, which means I get Najee Harris. Unless he's watching the stream and he's going to fuck me over, like, which is to whatever. That would be kind of a shot to the gut. Mark Cooper, that's what I kind of thought he'd go. I thought he might go with these quarterbacks, but I don't know. Maybe he's not high on quarterbacks here. Mike Williams, that's a good pick. Najee. Christian Watson for my boy. Where did you go? You went with the receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. I couldn't tell if last year was like a fluke when he was in the game, or if it was Kyler just straight targeting him. Well, I can't message him. Weird. See these guys' teams. That makes sense. See, people are so crazy, man. I get you have elite quarterback and you have good wide receivers. But man, you put yourself in a hole, I think. That's a good team. Basic dog pound. Got a balanced build so far. This solid spot to fill the rest of your team out. What you do, whatever you think is right. Mm-hmm. That's a good pick. DJ Moore. I don't know. Nancy Dog coming back at the clock. I was like, TJ Hawkins is eight picks past ADP. Not that ADP matters, but you get a steal like that, you gotta take it, man. Terry McLaurin. Oh, Mr. McChicken. I used to get McChicken almost every day after work. I would. They used to sell Chipotle barbecue sauce. It was like a nice little Chipotle barbecue. Oh, so good. It was so good. It was so cheap too. God, I was so broke. Like $2.15 for the two sandwiches, and then a couple barbecues. So good. So good. So good. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see here. Oh, my ankle itches. Aaron Jones. There's a couple players here that I like. I like DeAndre Swift. I wouldn't be surprised if you grabbed him. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be pretty good. Obviously, a big fan of Pitts here. Yeah. I'm going to grab. He can't resist Pitts. There's no way. He can't resist Pitts. Oh, it's right. He does like old players. There you go. I didn't think he could resist. Do 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 do. Switch accounts. Somebody else drafting right now. I just don't know it. Okay. Not on my screen. Just want to make sure. Okay, so we got running backs down. Tight end is done. With more tight end. Oh, ankle. Okay. We're still like 14 picks away. I know he's not making it back to me, but I'll have him start. Oh, this would be a perfect place for Toast Dennis to get Gabe. A little of my Gabe exposure. Oh, what else we got going on? We've been grinding. Get back in the streets. I had a down year last year. But that is how I play. And that is how I will continue to play. Does not deter me. All or nothing, please. Also, those stupid. I hate the groupings, man. It's so annoying. I see some people who get in groupings are so easy. It's like, I wish I had easier groupings. And then the one place I had like an easy grouping, I have a quarterback. And that was my whole premise. Like, why you want to get so many teams through, because that you don't know what things you're going to get into, like what groupings. If you get into a hard grouping, you're blanked. If you get into an easy grouping, you're good. Like, it doesn't matter that your team was trash, like, or great. Felix, I'm on the Najee train with you this year. Heck yeah. Oh. Hey, I saw you up there pretty high in the gauntlet. How'd you do? Or was it I think it was the gauntlet? It was one of the playoff teams. You were like in second place on my when I checked. Like, heck, I don't remember what point in the game it was, but yeah, I'm like 100% Najee fourth round every time. I wanted Aaron Jones. Yeah, don't blame you. Oh. Yeah, I hope. What's it called? Yeah, I saw you high up in there in one of the playoff drafts. I was like, I know that person. Ish. You know, we know each other from talking. The draft with the current champion. I knew it. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too, but I really want Rashad Bateman over that. Eric Bieniemy, now the OC in Washington. If he makes Jahan Dotson look a stud, that would be cool. Is Carson Wentz still a quarterback of the Redskins, of the Commanders? Who'd you go with on the back end? Tyler Rozier. That was a good pick. Chopped with the Eagles. Finish first and then returns again. Okay. Nice. Awesome. That's a good person to chop it with. That's a good person to chop it with. What you got going on? Ooh, it's a good stack. All AFC so far, one NFC. So more leads to a higher potential of more facing each other. The other words I'm trying to figure out. Say Flowers. I played them like on lock every time I was playing college. If Charlie Brown needs to go, James Cook here, I think. Yeah, he needs to go James Cook here. Or, yeah, that's like the best bet if he's going to win. Jacoby Myers. What does Jacoby Myers do for this team? He's not doing anything for a 6 wide receiver team, and you're his 6th wide receiver. You're investing way too much at the wide receiver position, and especially with a wide receiver like that. His ADP's at 104, and now I understand that you probably wouldn't get him back, but there's a potential you get him back on the 11th round or 10th round. That's a silly pick. I guess maybe he's a Patriots fan. I don't know. I had to cover my hair. It's tough for me to adjust to these new ADPs. Yeah, these ADPs are wild. They are different. They are different from last year, that's for sure. I enjoy it though. It allows different drafts to happen, and it's gonna level itself out. It was kind of wild last year, and then towards kind of like the closer we get to the draft, the more it levels out, and then as soon as BBM4 will come out, it'll be kind of 90% back to what it was used to. It'll still be at this point in time, the quarterbacks are just going to go earlier. Thank goodness you covered your hairs. Yeah, thanks, Chad. I had to, man. It's getting longer and longer and longer. Just in case you guys can't see that on Twitch, that's who I'm talking to. The YouTube's AJ Dillon. Bob. If you don't take them, Pat, I'm taking them. I don't know if you're watching me. It kind of feels like you are, but that's just my arrogance. Khalil Herbert. Good pick. Good pick. You definitely need it with drafting him. Whoop. All right, we're done at quarterback. I know you can go 3 quarterback, but this team needs help at wide receiver, running back. Big on Najee again? I mean, in the 4th round, yeah. Also, after he healed from his, I can't remember the name of the foot problem that he dealt with like through half the season, he had a metal plate in his shoe for the first half of the season. And then in the second half of the season, he was a top 3 running back every week. Now, he wasn't like throwing up the biggest amount of points, but he was a top tier running back. And I feel like people will remember the first half of the season, and those people that either drafted him and got burnt or had a negative connotation towards him are going to, and the offense is going to get better. 3rd year under that coordinator, now a second year quarterback. The O-line was actually not bad towards the second half of the season. They didn't have any chemistry at the beginning of the season. They upgraded during last off season, but they didn't get any time to play together. And by the end of the season, they were actually bad. They weren't bad. My only problem is that Pickett doesn't really like to check down that much. At least he didn't early. Late as the season went on, Pickett started to check it down more. Obviously, this is coming from the person that watched every Steelers game. And I'm not a Steelers fan, obviously, but like as the investment in Najee, I felt like I had an obligation to watch every Steelers game, and I feel like he would rather run it himself rather than checking it down. And I don't know if he was tired of getting concussions and started checking it down more, but there was there was less of him running it towards the end of the season. I like the White RB pick. Yeah, I mean he's clearly the number one running back in Tampa. Unfortunately, we don't know who the quarterback is going to be, so could be good, could be bad. I mean, towards the end of the season, I mean, it was like a screenplay to the left or the right for Rashad White. That may not be the way they run the offense in Tampa next year. And as you guys know, I'm big on the booty. Tape guys are going to love them. Analytics are going to hate them. I was big on Moore last year. I feel like he doesn't go wide receiver here. So if I want a running back, no, I don't want. I want a receiver, and I want the booty. I really don't want any of those wide receivers. So Alec Pierce at 150. Greg Dulcich. Okay, Daniel Alexander. I'll go Madison. Maybe he gets a job somewhere else. Like maybe he gets sent down to New Orleans, and he gets the first like 4 to 6 weeks, whatever many games. What's his name gets suspended for? Leading up to Jahmyr Gibbs being the next like stud in the second half of the season for my team. OBJ. Oh, and Dennis got the wild card. Taysom Hill. Mm-hmm. How many tight ends did you have before that? Just Taysom? Okay. It's not a bad one just to start out with. I feel like my receivers are decent with these two. He's a wild card. Obviously, wild card where he goes. Solid. Solid, but don't know where he's going. Contributing some work through the season. Elite. Potential, we unknown. High potential, but potential unknown. Solid. Oh, he went with Elijah Mitchell. What you got going on here? Okay. I'm not big into the pass catching running back. I mean, Dobbins can do it and Henry can do it, but not listed to do it, I guess. Oh, yeah. Nice floor here. High upside with Burrow. Pittman's getting everything. Chase is getting everything. Yeah, you got some really good wide receivers. And solid side end at a good value, too. David, or no, what's his name? What's his first name? A-Chain is Devin A-Chain. I appreciate if you guys hit the like button on YouTube and the subscribe button. Once I am hitting 1,000 and monetizing, the possibility of me quitting my job increases by like 25%. I love my job, but I don't want to work at my job. The people are nice at my job. The job stuff, it sucks. It's boring. What's your opinion on firing a lot of $5 to $10 versus firing at some of the higher versus the small field stuff? I'm actually kind of just like right now, like let me make my pick. Alec Pierce. I've actually been debating that myself a little bit. I did really well in the big dog, and that's where most of my money that I made back this year came from the big dog, and it had higher advance rate, and it pays out, right? So like you get what was it, like 3 or 4 advance to the semis. You're getting paid at least your money back. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it's like you get your money back at least. And if you make it out of that next round out of like 6 people, you're practically doubling what you'd put in, and it's like 1,000 to the finals. So I personally am maxing BBM4, and then I probably will forego puppies this year and just max and I will probably just max I probably won't max the big dog, but I'll probably do 15 to 16 big dogs this year. Just because I did 1,600 teams last year, and I'm not saying that the teams I did on DraftKings were whatever, but like I only had like 40 teams or 50 teams. I didn't have like that many pass through it. I feel like I was just like treating it like I didn't take it as seriously because I was just repetition instead of taking my time and doing the draft. Focusing, like having all my attention on the draft. I was going through the motions instead of taking it seriously. Everyone likes every time seriously. And I also think the higher priced rooms, they're so predictable. So predictable. Like what those person's most likely going to do. There's no off the wall picks. So you're not battling against somebody that's giving the next person a huge advantage. So personally, I'm going to be doing more higher end drafts this year. Sorry for making that a 20-minute answer. Personally, that's how I feel like it. I should be doing it. The level of security is higher on those ones if you're a good drafter, which I know you are, so I'm not like too worried about you. Yeah. Who won that? I forget who won the big dog. Was it what's that kid's name? The Fantasy Flock? I think he won the big dog. He won something that I was in the finals with. 7 running backs for the McChicken. What in the Sam hell's going on here? Hold on, let me back to the board. Stevenson, Mixon, Pierce, Kamara, Elliott, McKinnon, Foreman. Whew. Someone's got to pay the rake, I guess. Who's this quarterback? Where's my chicken? I need to see his quarterback. Tua's tight ends are Ertz. Man, this guy likes dusty players. The age of this man's room is insane. Old at this point. It's probably 30 almost. Phew. That's an old team. But, and the reason I have that conflict with myself, it's like, if I do that, one, it's like, what am I doing when I'm not drafting? Is it like, am I going to have less drafts in? Because I did a lot of slow drafts, and I did a lot of drafts at one time kind of thing. So, yeah, it's an interesting thing. See people debating it a lot. I'll probably do a mix. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I have to. I feel like I have to enter the two big tournaments as a content creator or whatever. I feel like I have to. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for Nico. That's a thank you very much. And I don't even mind handcuffing myself with Harris or with Warren. That is a weird combo of quarterbacks. Okay, that makes sense. I'll let you have Tim Patrick. I know that he's kind of like one of your people. Well, I know you drafted him once. I'm going to go Jalen Warren. I'm going to handcuff myself. Yeah. There's no way I won't max the BBM4. And I understand where Liam's coming from. Like, I understand his thought process, but I just think that the payout structure is good for the overall game for Underdog. Because I feel like on DraftKings, you're all or nothing for those tournaments kind of thing. And if you're on Underdog, you want to keep drafting. You want to keep playing. You want to keep the economy going. And I feel like that's what their high-end drafts are. Which I had a Josh Allen. Was it Josh Allen, Dawson Knox, Higgins team on that on my big dog team that didn't get to play out that last game. Man, all of my teams had Dawson Knox and Josh Allen and some form of a Bengals comeback. It was a tough way to end the season for me. Tough way to end the season. I probably, if the game plays like it did when it played in Buffalo, I probably don't win any money anyway, or extra money. But I don't think they were playing like that badly. Who knows? No way to tell. I was on an airplane when that shit happened. That was crazy. I watched them fall over. Weird. Rashad Penny. Okay. Who did you go with? Trey McBride. Right, this is his first name. Trey, yeah. It's been a while. Jimmy G for Charlie Brown. No fans. Tim Patrick. Roscoe Johnson. Did he draft another running back? Jeff Wilson. This guy's got 4 receivers. And 3 times. I hope he understands that like there's a potential that they all have the same bye. Like, I should see a bye week. I shouldn't be the bye week guy, but that's a little insane. 4 receivers with 3 picks left and only one quarterback. Brock Purdy is that quarterback. Oh boy. Hey, if it makes him happy, take the quarterback. Let's see here. Campbell, Slayton. Let's get off the board. Let's get off the board. Where's Colin Johnson? Thank you. Wilson. Take it right on my cue, Dennis. You shouldn't like him. Boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. That's a good pick. I like Anthony Richardson myself. Dennis, all the local sports talk radio in Wisconsin are saying Rodgers is out of Green Bay. Hopefully, this happens and love starts. Do you think he's out of Green Bay? I feel like everybody keeps saying that, and he's like, he has never like even like talked about it. I guess I don't know. It's hard to see him out of Green Bay. I do. It's kind of weird because he talks so glowingly about Zach Wilson during the season, and then now he has the potential to like help coach him. Bucks Jones says the spring limited his right wrist. Cool. Don't play basketball, so. 14 away. Chase Brown. I got my one stack and I said, I'm good. I'm good. You know, it'd be funny is that they trade him away and they bring in Trey Lance. That'd get people going. I guess I just don't want him to leave Green Bay. It's not very many players you get these days that like stick around with their team. Not that it matters, but it's just cool to see sometimes. Notification. Someone liked it. King Cap and Corbin Welshire liked my tweet. That's nice of them. I still got to message King Cap to get him on here. I'm not good at the administration stuff of being a YouTuber or my regular life. I almost had an anxiety attack calling my financial advisor today. I really hate talking to people like that. I don't have a constant communication with. I never know how to have an. I can't. I'm a big old hot mess talking to people. I don't talk to everybody. Some of them are saying Waller to GB, And picks for Rodgers, if they trade him this year, they save $10 million over the next year. I could see Waller getting traded to save money for them. If he got traded to Las Vegas. But would they cut? I don't know. That'd be tricky. Are they going to cut Mercedes Lewis so he can have Mercedes Lewis in Las Vegas? Where are you going, Big Chicken? You gotta go receiver, please. Please go receiver. All right. Good. Robert Woods, not dusty at all. Oh, a silly goose, man. You're a silly goose. I wish I lived in a city that talks about football. All they talk about is college basketball and hockey. Hockey's cool, but it's not football. And they don't really care about football out here. 3-4-8-3. That's a solid team, though. You went with the deuce. I can't blame you. I don't blame you. David, you know what? We're gonna go with Ronnie. We're just gonna fill this team up with a bunch of rookies. Starts running again. Hey, puppy. Hi, puppy. Who do you go with? Bryce Young, Max Jones, Anthony Richardson. That's a good combo of quarterbacks. Gotta keep my eye on Pat. Him and I are on the same page. All right, let's read off my team, and then we'll go through the others as they finish up. My team ended up Hurts, Trey Lance, Najee Harris, Jahmyr Gibbs, Rachaad White, Alexander Madison, Tate Bigsby, Jalen Warren, Chase Brown. At wide receiver, we have A.J. Brown, Rashad Bateman, Jahan Dotson, Kayshon Boutte, Alec Pierce, Nico Collins, Darius Slayton, Ronnie Bell, and Colin Johnson. At tight end, we have Mark Andrews and Dallas Goedert. And for my good buddy Dennis, his team. I thought that was a green, and that said Ray Rice in my head. We will have to go through this. Dennis had Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Watson, DeAndre Swift, Jameson Williams, Gabe Davis, Tyler Algier, A.J. Dillon, Jared Goff, Elijah Moore, Taysom Hill, KJ Osborne, Jordan Love, Zach Evans, Trey McBride, Paris Campbell, Dalton Kincaid, Deuce Vaughn, Rashee Rice. We'll go ahead and read Pat's team while we're waiting for this to finish up. He went with Bijan Robinson, Breece Hall, Amari Cooper, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Kyle Pitts, Treylon Burks, Quentin Johnson, Khalil Herbert, Jalen Hyatt, Bryce Young, Greg Dulcich, Leonard Fournette, Hunter Renfrow, Mac Jones, Tyquan Thornton, Anthony Richardson, Chuba Hubbard, Eric Gray, and David Bell. The dog pound went with Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Derrick Henry, Michael Pittman, T.J. Hawkinson, J.K. Dobbins, George Pickens, Zay Flowers, Daniel Jones, DPJ, Wan'Dale Robinson, Elijah Mitchell, Devin A. Chain, Michael Mayer, John Mechie, Rashad Penny, Tim Patrick, Zamir White, Marvin Mims, and I missed the last one. Is it this one? Yeah. And Mac Hollins. We got at least a little Denver or Las Vegas Raider stack. It's a good stack to have. Maybe Daniel Jones ends up in Las Vegas. Who knows? Nobody's predicting that, but I'm just putting it out there. You never know. My dog is getting ready for bed. So we will be back Wednesday afternoon. Well, not Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, and with another draft. I'm actually going to ask my buddy, see if he wants to do a certain draft. But we'll be back around 9 on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I will be live with Bradley Saltler, either on his channel or mine. I'll throw out a link on Twitter. So, all right, y'all. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. See ya.